3 more coming up. But I want to talk about Ulysses Vega because he's really, truly a powerhouse when it comes to social media. If you haven't followed him, I want to encourage you to get online and follow him, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The guy is literally everywhere, so I'm going to read his bio and let him do his presentation, and then we can talk after. Ulysses Vega is a real estate broker, owner of Real Estate Excellence, the Vega team based in Fontana, California. Ulysses has been running his own office for 3 years, bringing over 15 years of real estate experience to help guide his agents into the right direction. His unique, and it's very unique, use of social media has given him the opportunity to brand himself in a way that many aspire to be. In 2018, the Vega team finished number 2 office out of 55 offices with over 53 closings and over $23 million in value. At an early stage of his career, and he's a great guitar player by the way, he has learned that social media was one of the best avenues to use for generating business in today's ever-changing market. His goal is to help all those that he comes in contact with breakout, to come out of your shell, because that's really, really important, and use the various tools that social media offers to attain financial independence. So help me welcome Mr. Ulysses Vega.
What kind of introduction? First and foremost, I'm super excited to be here. Anytime I get a chance to share what I do and share some of the things that I actually apply on a regular basis, it's a blessing. First and foremost, I want to thank the man of the hour, Chad, and his amazing company, CMG, for having us yet again. Absolutely. Every time we're here, every time my team and I are here, they treat us like royalty. So thank you all for having us. Thank you so much for reminding me, which it's amazing. But I wanted to give all of you the perspective of what social media has done for my team and I through the real estate aspect. Now, we all know that secret agents, I always tell my agents, secret agents don't sell houses. Unless you work for the CIA, you got to be out there. People need to know what you do. So what I'm going to try to do is kind of give all of you the meats and potatoes of what I apply on a regular basis. And I know that Kevin has mentioned time and time again that it's all about repetition. You cannot just post a video one time and expect that the phone is going to blow up. I wish I had a crystal ball. I'm sure Chad wishes that whenever we ran a campaign about the newest loan or the newest this, the phone is just going to blow up ridiculously. It hasn't happened to me in 15 years. I want to thank my brother Kevin for allowing me to be part of this. He's a great mentor, a great teacher of the social media game, and not only to be able to do what I do, but also learn alongside him through our NARIP organization. We share, along with our brother Roland, through the NARIP SoCal Inland Empire chapter. One of the things that I was asked to help was through the production of videos. So I was kind of right around my backyard. When Lynn Goss, our president, reached out to me, she said, "Do you think you can help the chapter promote it through videos?" And I was like, wow, I'm glad she didn't put me in something else, because I probably would have dropped the ball miserably. So videos are definitely something that I enjoy doing. Like I said, I've been doing this for almost 15 years, and videos work if you work them. So without further blah blah, let's get to it. Obviously, I'm a real estate broker. I'm not here to recruit anybody, but I'm just letting everybody know what I do. I work for the Excellence Real Estate Organization. There's 55 offices and approximately about almost 900 agents affiliated within the Excellence brand. Last year we finished number 2, which it's a lot. There's a lot of great teams, a lot of great owners, a lot of great agents within our brand, and to finish number 2, coming from the IE, it's a lot of work. We're selling homes that in LA County you have to do 3 or 4. So to be able to be relevant, it took a lot of work, and it took a lot of effort from teammates like Susan and Cynthia. They make me look good. So you're as good as your teammates around you. So let's see. What is social media? Obviously, it's a $1 million question. What is social media? We might have 20 different interpretations. If we were to Google what is social media, we're probably going to get 20 different definitions. To me, what social media is just how we stay connected with others. Sharing ideas and stories. I'm a storyteller. Having a musician background, singer, songwriter, musician, I love to tell stories. I love to convey information through the art of videos. So one of the things that I love about social media is that it's relatively affordable. Like with Kevin said, you can do a video nowadays with a cell phone, with some inexpensive apps, an inexpensive tripod, and you got yourself $1 million looking production that probably took you 5 minutes. That simple. One of the things that I personally love is that you can reach thousands, if not billions of people worldwide. I mean, you can do a video, share it, next thing you know, somebody from Brazil could be commenting on it. Somebody that you've never met in your life. That's a pretty powerful thing. And this is something that you can do out of your office, out of your home. If it's raining, you could still do a video inside and still promote your brand, your loans, your lending division, and still be productive. Being able to connect on a personal level. To me, being social, when somebody says he or she is antisocial, what do they mean? What does antisocial mean? That means that they're not really a people person. You know, they kind of like to be behind the scenes because they just are not comfortable speaking to people. Real estate, just like insurance, it's a contact sport. We have to be in front of people. If we're not embracing the idea of being in front of people, we are not going to last. It's just, I'm not here to discourage anybody, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, if you're not out there hitting social media and doing videos and embracing technology, it's going to be hard to compete with those of us that are embracing it on a daily basis. Let's see what the next slideshow is. Obviously, the power of video. It's huge. I use it in a social media setting. I like to use videos on a regular basis. Like I said, I like to convey stories, so people buy from people they like. It's all about personalities. What makes your lending institution better or different? It's the personalities. To me, it always starts at the top. I've known Chad for 10, 12 plus years, and it's always been ethical, personable, friendly, knowledgeable, and that's what he brings to the table. So why should I go to Chad instead of ABC Lending? I love Chad. He's got great products. His team is great. People will buy from people they like. Oh, by the way, he has an amazing social media presence. He has embraced videos, which we've done a few of them whenever he's allowed me to interview them. They come out pretty awesome. We've done a couple of hundred views within a pretty short amount of time. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, this is always one of my favorites. You always hear a picture's worth 1,000 words. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, how much is a video? Think about that one. Let that sink in. Video content, this is a big one, and I know it's going to resonate, maybe not as great, but video is not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. 3-4 years ago, I kept hearing, videos, yeah, I'll get to them. By the time people are getting to videos, you're already way behind. You're playing catch up. It's kind of like chasing the market. It's kind of like an overpriced listing that by the time you drop the price 3, 4, 5 times, the buyers that were ready, willing, and able to buy now already bought. You already missed the pool of your audience. So you have to identify what others are doing. I always follow those that are doing bigger things than what I'm doing. And it's important to check our egos at the door. We all have egos. I have an ego, we all have egos. But it's important to check them at the door so that we can learn from a Chad, from a Kevin James Gonzalez, from a Roland. What is he doing that I'm not doing? What is he doing better or more of? Why is he so successful? Let me check him out. It's okay to call and pick up the phone and say, hey, Chad, I see what you're doing. How did you overcome the fear of videos, man? Because you're killing it. I'm not there yet. It's okay to pick up the phone. And that's where a lot of times we sabotage ourselves. We are our worst enemy when it comes to that. We sabotage ourselves. It's just, I don't know why. Videos can be done within minutes. I mentioned that. It's so simple nowadays. Videos could literally be done, click of a button. Regardless of whether you have an iPhone, you have an Android, you can record a video of yourself. You can have somebody record. We're actually recording this presentation. My teammate Susan is actually recording this because we're going to be able to share it with our group for training purposes. Video content is huge. Smartphones will allow us to create professional content with minimal equipment. And like what Kevin said, you don't necessarily have to go out and spend tens of thousands of dollars on a 50-second video that will promote you as a realtor or you as a lender. You can still do that, but there's no need. It's just amazing, the power of a cell phone. It's just amazing. But the question is, how many lenders and realtors actually utilize it? I know a lot of realtors that are successful that have zero social media presence, and they're killing it. And I'm thinking, wow, if you would just add this, you'd rule the world. There's lenders out there that you see their social media pages and all you see is cats and dogs and flowers. Nothing wrong with that. Don't throw rocks at me. But at the end of the day, if Chad is trying to get a loan and he sees my page, and it doesn't even say that I'm in the lending field, and all he sees is pictures of my cats and my dogs, how is he going to be able to relate and how is that going to resonate to, let me call Ulysses so he can do my loan? He's going to say, brother, I didn't even know you were in the business. I have no idea. How can I blame him for not hiring me when it should have been my job to promote myself? We lose a lot of deals because we just don't tell our audience what we do. And it's sad. This is one that I was told a long time ago. Visibility beats ability. What does that mean to you? Visibility beats ability. You could be amazing, but if nobody knows what you do, it's not gonna work. Yeah. I could be less talented as you, but if I'm out there hustling and throwing my name out there and doing videos and promoting myself, and you have no social media presence, I'm gonna win. Even if you're 10 times better than me, you're more talented, you're more knowledgeable, you know your loans and guidelines inside out, but you're not sharing that wisdom with the world. Nobody knows. I may not know 1/10 of what you know, but I'm out there. I'm gonna get the leads. You don't have a social media presence, you're not on Twitter, you're not on Facebook, you don't have a YouTube channel, you post once a year, and then you post it, and then you realize that you didn't like the video because your hair was all over the place. What do you do with that video? You delete it. I've seen agents, and I'm like, hey, what happened to that video? Oh, I didn't like it. I went home and I deleted it. Why? Oh, because my cousin saw it and he told me that I looked funny. Is your cousin gonna feed you? I don't know. My cousins don't feed me. Let's see. Overcoming stage fright, and one of the things that Kevin mentioned is that we have to accept ourselves. Make an outline and have a topic. People think that my videos are perfect because they always say, Ulysses, you know, your videos, you make them look so easy and oh my God, one take. No, that's what you think. It's the one take that you guys saw that I uploaded. But sometimes you guys don't realize that I'm doing a video in Fontana and I said San Bernardino. Oh, darn it. Cut. Nobody sees that. Or I set the wrong cell phone. Or I set the wrong price of the house. Practice makes perfect. Practice in the mirror of your bathroom. Practice, 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 practice. It's like riding a bike. How are you going to do a presentation when you don't practice? I don't go on a listing appointment blindly. Kind of like what Kevin said. The blind monkey. You never want to go into a situation not knowing what you're going to do. Rehearse it before it actually happens. Before I got here, I was driving and I was already visualizing having an audience and presenting my story about videos and social media. I wasn't thinking, oh my God, what if they don't like me? What if they laugh at me? It starts with us. Confidence. Experience and the track record will give you confidence. We all started new. When I started back in 06, I didn't start with a head start of experience. The DRE didn't give me a manual and said, you know what? You have 500, sold homes so that you can kind of piggyback of somebody else. No, I had to earn everything. Early on, I embraced the idea of being different. Before, they used to make fun of us and they're like, wow, you're different. To me, different meant it was okay. And I embraced that. I didn't really worry too much or lost sleep over what people might have thought about my videos, or if I look different, if I have an accent, if I'm an immigrant, what are they going to think of me? I stopped caring early on, and I just embraced what I did. So in order for videos to work, you just have to stop caring about what people are going to say. But what if they don't like me? What if they laugh? What if they don't? What if you do a video just cool, calm, collective, raw, and you talk about the newest, most amazing product that CMG has that nobody has? Do you think that's going to create some hype? Absolutely. There might be 10 Ellos in this room, but if you're the only one that does it, guess who's going to outwork them? They might be more talented. Now, I'm not saying that they are. You're pretty amazing. But what if they're not doing what you're doing and you're outworking them? They're going to say, oh, he got lucky. Because I've been in the business for 15 years. How many times have we heard that phrase?
Yeah.
Which to me, nothing bothers me more than, Ulysses, you got lucky? Oh my God. They think that it's been overnight success. They see the little iceberg, the picture that we always see, but they don't see the behind the scenes struggle, the sleepless nights, the self-doubt. When I opened my office almost 3 years ago, there was a 50-50 chance of, my mindset of, what if this falls just, flat on my face? What if nobody wants to join me? But then the other 50% took over and said, well, what if they do? It started with one agent, and one agent became two, and two became four. And I started teaching them exactly what I was doing when I was a producing realtor. Embrace social media, embrace videos. My agents to this day tell me, I hate videos. I say, okay, how did you get that listing? Oh, well, I did a video. Okay, and what happened with that video? I posted it. And what happened? I shared it with 80 groups and I got 5,000 views. And I got a listing lead, and that's the one that I'm going on tonight. You mean you're gonna get a listing from a video that you almost didn't do because you hate them, and that's a $400,000 listing at 6%. Learn to embrace them because they do work. You just have to do them often. Eye contact is important with engaging with your customers, your consumers. I'm not looking at the wall, I'm not looking at the ceiling and counting the nothing. I'm engaging with each and every one of you. Why? Because you guys are my audience. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So it's important that you target your audience. You gotta know who you're targeting the video to. Are you targeting millennials? Are you targeting baby boomers? Kevin James Gonzalez, he's a 5-time world champion. He has a niche of individuals that follow him because of the athlete that he is. He has a niche targeting just individuals like him that just are just badasses. I love you, brother. I'm a musician. I've been a singer-songwriter musician since I was probably 13 years old. I have a lot of friends that follow me because we played together, or we performed, or we rehearsed, or we co-wrote a song. Know your target audience. The same video is not going to be able to apply to everybody. And you have to know that it's okay. The video that I might do, Chad might be like, whatever. KJ might be like, wow, I'm going to call this guy. I love his energy. I love his content. He seems that he knows Fontana pretty damn well. I'm going to give him a call. What is your first name? Quahari might say, he's too up-tempo. He sounds kind of intimidating and he's probably too bossy, which is perfectly fine. You're probably right. And it's okay. Not everybody's going to like you. And you just have to embrace the fact that you're going to get some and you're going to lose some. But it's a contact sport. The more conversations you have, the more videos you do, somebody at the right time is going to see that video when they need to buy, sell, invest, refinance. do a loan, do a refi, or getting your field, which I love the fact that you're in a completely different field, yet you're out here trying to see how that can apply. So, absolutely. Pretend that there's a friend in front of you. I know that the camera can be very intimidating. Who takes selfies here? I want to see that. I want to see. Come on. Everybody should be raising their hand. We go anywhere. We go for drinks, we go to dinner with the friends, we go whatever. We all do. Now, a selfie doesn't intimidate us. Am I right? When you take a selfie, ma'am, what is your first name? Terry, when you take a selfie, Terry, and you go like this, do you? I just photobombed him and I loved him. He's my brother, I love him. When you take a selfie and you go like this, do you get intimidated? Why not?
Because it's just me and me.
Because it's just me and me. So if you do the same thing, but now there's a red button on, what changed? It was your perception. That's all it changed. It's still, you didn't grab another cell phone. You didn't say, you know what, I'm gonna get the blue phone because that's the one I want to record with. It's the same one. It's just our perception. Imagine that you're talking to your friend Roman. Imagine that you're talking to Chad. I mean, he's taller than me and pretty intimidating, but I love the guy. I'm gonna make eye contact. I'm gonna make eye contact with Chad, with Susan. Pretend that you have a friend in front of you so that you can convey your information. Practice with a relative. Practice with your son and daughter. Have them be your audience. Because the more you do something, the easier it's going to get. Practice makes perfect. I'm sure you haven't done one loan application. I'm sure you haven't just shown one house in your career. It's hundreds of thousands of showings. The more we do something, the better we're going to get. How long have you been in the business?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. How long have you been in the business, Chad?
17 years.
There you go. The more you do something, the easier it's going to get. I'm sure when he started, he didn't feel, or maybe he did, maybe he didn't feel as confident as he is now. But ever since I've known him, he's always been sharp. He's always been very sure of himself. But as you have experience and a proven track record, your confidence grows. The more videos I do, the more comfortable I get. I just went on vacation with my family to San Francisco. My kids hated the fact that I was doing video content. My daughter was crucifying me and telling me, we're on vacation. Put the phone away. I'm drinking a coffee in the coffee place where Francis Ford Coppola wrote The Godfather. I remembered that. I was like, I need to record this. I need to do a video content. She's like, can you just enjoy the coffee? Why do we have to be here? Can we just take the cab back to the pool? I said, no, we're in San Francisco. I want to capture that on video. She rolled her eyes. I love you, Anastasia Carmen. Did you see this video? But I like to create content. It's not all about real estate. I want people to relate to me who doesn't like coffee. You know, you might like coffee. You might be like, oh my God, I love that video. Let me check him out. Oh wait, he's a real estate bro. I'm thinking of buying my house. Give him a call. There was a common ground. And it started with what? A video about coffee that had nothing to do with real estate. Using different tools, kind of like what Kevin said, the teleprompter, apps, video apps, tripods. You don't have to break the bank in order to do very good and professional looking videos. You just got to start. You just got to take action. How social? This is one of the questions. This is one of the questions that Kevin asked me. I want you to share how social media has helped you grow your business. So, videos. I post videos all the time about what I do. If I'm going to go show a house, guess what I'm going to do? What's going on, everybody? This is Ulysses. I'm over here in North Fontana. Why? Because I want the consumer to know that I'm actually a working realtor. If I tell you that I'm going to show a house, but you never see me, would you believe me? Maybe, maybe not. But if you see me hustling in 95-degree day, and I'm sweating, and I'm showing a house, you're gonna be like, wow, that's somebody that I want to have on my team. Powerful. I've done open houses with my agents, something that brokers and managers never did for me. And guess what I'm doing? I'm videotaping it. I've gone door knocking with my agents. I'm filming it in 95-degree day as the sweat is pouring down my face. And then next thing you know, I get an email. Hey, you know what? I saw your video about door knocking. Man, that's awesome. I wish my broker did that. So it works. How has social media helped me in my business? Well, I grew an office from 0 agents to 22. We also have a pre-licensing division, and a lot of our students have come from social media because they saw a video from me helping Roland get his license, and now Roland is doing really well, and people want to be like Roland, so now they're like, hey, I want to get my license. Roland's my cousin. We have 30 students waiting to take their state exam, and most of them came from social media or word of mouth through a video that somebody shared, either Instagram, Twitter, YouTube channel. We went from a 650 square foot office in 2016 to an 1,800 square foot office in 2018. This hasn't been 15 years in the making. My career has been 15 years in the making, but as far as utilizing social media in my office, it's only been about 3 years. Like I mentioned, last year we finished number 2 out of 55 offices within the entire Excellence organization. We did over 53 units and we did over 23 million. So, you know, when you're considering that you're doing houses sometimes in the low 200s, which there's nothing wrong with that, you got to do a lot of them to get to 22. Let's see. The key to success in using videos is being consistent. Weekly, daily, don't do once a year, just like what Kevin said. A lot of us in the industry, whether you're in lending, real estate, insurance, we do something once, we expect the phone to blow up, and within 5 minutes, we don't hear the phone ringing, we get discouraged, and we say, that doesn't work. They lie to me. Videos suck. Well, there is the reason why they may suck. It's because you do them once a year. That doesn't work. If you go to the gym once every 2 years, what happens?
You throw up 5 minutes because your lactic acid builds up. You're like, I'm not coming back. Or you do squats and then can't go to the bathroom for 2 days.
And then you never show up
again. Yeah.
Using different social media platforms. Don't just use one. I want to connect with Roland on Facebook, but I might connect with Chad on Twitter. Or I might connect with KJ on Instagram. I share my content everywhere. So be consistent. Stay up to date on what's new. The latest apps, the latest trends, the latest everything. You gotta keep up with what millennials and what the generation of buyers and your target audience is looking for. You don't want them to tell you about an app or something that you should know, because then we're bad. Let's see. Know your audience. Obviously, it's important to know who you're targeting, because not every video is going to be for everybody. If I do a video about my musician or for my musician friends, the millennials are not going to get it. So know your target audience. Engage with them. Engage with them. You know, another thing is live videos are even more intimidating. Who has done a live video ever? Okay? Wow. I'm surprised how much of a response for those of you that have done live videos. What has been the response? Has it been better or less than a pre-recorded video?
Better.
Way better. Statistics show that people that see a live video will engage with you a hell of a lot more. Why? If Kevin James Gonzalez went live today, it must have been a very important message that he's trying to convey. And that's the reason why he went live. It had to be that important. Why did Chad go live yesterday about an upcoming event? Because it was an important message that he wanted to convey. Live videos are intimidating, but they work. And how are you going to overcome the fear of doing a live video? Anybody knows?
Do the live video.
Just do more live videos. There's no secret to it. Utilize the tools throughout the day add your personal touch. People need to relate to you. If you're a realtor, if you're a lender, I remember the first time I met Kevin, this was roughly about 2.5 years ago. I had heard about the legend, but I never actually met him. And I went to his production company, and I was just blown away by the professionalism, the equipment, the knowledge. And one of the first things that caught my eye was a guitar. Do you remember?
Yeah, we got the video.
What was the first thing that I did? You got the video.
Yeah.
Without, I mean, I just got glued to the guitar and I started playing it. And everybody was like, what the heck's he doing? That connected with me, and we started talking about the guitars. Hey, do you play? Recently, he was gracious enough to invite me over to his house. What was one of the first things that I saw?
The guitar.
A guitar. And I was just like zoomed in. What did I do?
Play.
You have to connect with people. People will buy from people they like. Be personable. Get out of your comfort zone. I've heard many times, and our business coach, David Halpern, always says, the comfort zone has never made 6-figure earners. If you stay in your comfort zone, nothing ever grows in this area. You got to get out of the comfort zone. So if you want to be the best loan officer in your company, in your office, guess what you got to do? What everybody else is not willing to do. Embrace videos, embrace social media. But what are they going to think about my beard? Who cares? Maybe you'll be the #1 guy because you're just connected with everybody that has a beard. It's okay. I like the way his hair looks. Go for it. Like what Kevin said, does everybody like Ulysses? No. But I learned a long time ago that it's okay. If everybody liked me, I think it'd be pretty boring. And if nobody liked me, we certainly wouldn't be here today. So learn to embrace what you have and go with it. Be you, keep it real, keep it consistent, and don't be afraid to show your human side. It's okay. People will buy from people they like, but keep it real. So, sharing information you feel might be useful to your audience. If you feel that you have something that you want to share about a loan, a new home, share it through the art of a video. Keep it real. And I think I am done.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody. Did you guys get any golden nuggets? What were some of the things that you could take from today?
Stay consistent.
What about you?
Consistency, believe in yourself, keep it real.
Absolutely. Amen.
Stop putting off doing more and more videos. I just have to do. I do some already, but I just have to do more.
Absolutely. And it's just doing it. The more you do something, it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna be like tying your shoelaces and brushing your teeth. Automatic. I don't think about a video like most people. Oh my God, my broker told me to do a video. I just do it. It's just like, whenever I had the pleasure and the honor of going to Washington, D.C. with Kevin to represent the NARIC chapter in the leadership program. And we would be having lunch and dinner, and Kevin would be sitting next to me like, brother, we're gonna do a video in 5 minutes. It's like you just press the button. I didn't get intimidated, I didn't freeze. I was like, let's do this. We would be doing videos throughout DC, and we just had our video mode. Don't overanalyze it. We often overanalyze, and the minute you hear you're gonna do a video, oh my God, you shut down. Why? Embrace it. The more videos you do, the more people are gonna know about you, and the more likely they're gonna call you. Videos are tools to be used, not feared. Videos are friends. Practice, 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 and just enjoy them. Enjoy yourself. Thank you, everybody.
Good job, Ulysses.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Great job. What'd you guys think? Let's give it up for him.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. No. Of course.
To write down. You talked about sharing your content on different social media sites.
Platforms, yes.
Do you share the same content across?
Yes, absolutely. So if I do a video about an upcoming listing, I share it on Facebook, I share it on Instagram, I put it on Twitter, I put it on my YouTube channel. Absolutely.
Okay.
But also interact on a personal level too. Sometimes I would go pick up my daughter from school, and then she forgot her lunch, and I'm recording a video and chasing her and putting it on social media, and people be like, oh my God, that's so awesome, you're a great dad. By the way, how's the market? And I get a lead over the fact that I took a Subway sandwich to my daughter. So be personable, be consistent, be real, but just have fun doing it. People perceive when you're fake. And we don't sugarcoat it, and that's why Kevin and I are not for everybody. And it's okay. Be real, and those that see the value in you will call you. And those that don't, and it's perfectly fine. We're not gonna get them all. We just want quality versus quantity.
Absolutely.
So, thank you everybody.
Thank you.